Back kid, back with another video. We're doing another MUT 17 gameplay. See if we could get a win. Right now, I'm 1-0. Last game we made the guy rage quit. I advise you to go see my last video. And please subscribe and show your friends. And go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and add me on Facebook. Oh man, I'm ready to get a W. I need to get some more wins. I'm trying to get 10 games out. I need to get some elite players. I need to work on my team.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Rocking with the Atlanta Falcons uniform, versus the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Travis Coons now ready to get this one started. And here we go. The Super Bowl of Madden Ultimate Team is underway. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Romo here on first down. He'll dump it off to Prosise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges into the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Romo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Come on, Devin Hester. Let's see what you got.
On the return, Hester. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Where's the blocking?
There, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That one good for 15 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Good pass, good pass.
This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On 2nd and 10, Romo. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. And he's brought down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Bryant spread out to the right. On first down, it's Romo. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I seen that coming.
The passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, shit.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well,
nope, you ain't getting this first.
Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That's connection numero uno. Tony Romo going to Desmond Damon Bryant.
And how about the chemistry those two have built up over the years? You know, everybody always sees Dez as being so demonstrative on the sidelines, like he's upset about things. He just wants his quarterback to know he wants the ball, and he's going to make plays for him. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Romo. He'll dump it off to Procise. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And
don't let him into the end zone.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the
Lock
gut.
up defense. Let's go.
Lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here.
Partner, we're into the second
Lock it
quarter.
up.
I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. C.J. Prosise taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hurts.
Good catch.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on first down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is
Let's go. Touchdown, yo.
Emmanuel Sanders, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Please run that play again. Please run that play again.
Now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's a
Please run that play again. Please run that play again.
As long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
dumb play call.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. After the interception, here's Romo. Complete to right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Tony Romo on 1st down. And right with it here over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kendall Wright, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through.
Damn, I almost got that block.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Backing up. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On play action, now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. They juked him, muscles him off.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
1st down.
And they're going to get this one all the way
out
across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to get surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Brady. Finding time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense
Oh, yo, catch
like
the ball.
Right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Good defense
The
line.
intended target, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He completes it to Bryant, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to
Yo,
have it on 3rd,
stop
they
him.
got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Here's Romo. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square.
Man, we got to put in the rookie. We got to put in the rookie. Ramsey, you come in.
14 apiece.
Okay, so I put in the rookie James Ramsey because before he was locking up and he got picked. So that's why I'm putting him in.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Romo going right side. He has Witten. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.J. Prosise, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Yo, we got to score on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
Hester, give me a good return.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down.
Let's go, Gronk.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. To throw, it's Brady.
Brady, what was that?
He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Brady again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Ryan Matthews taking it in from a yard out. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, shoot, man.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
We got to stop them. We got to get picked, or we got to
run this to overtime.
If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Romo now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, yo.
And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and combat these guys catching the football.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Romo.
Let's go, Ramsey.
A nice hit, jars the ball free.
That's why I got you starting. You shut down player.
But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Good
Jason
defense.
Witten, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Oh, shoot, okay. I know what I gotta do.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They do snap it. Now Romo. He completes it to Bryant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
What? Yo, this game, bro.
Move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they'll go on the ground, and he'll go down here and now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
Oh my God.
Well, certainly a
Like, share, subscribe.
they've got to move on.
Do all
another
that.
opponent next week.
I
You
don't know
dwell
what
on this
happened.
one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play. Win or lose for
I will
all
drop some more
teams.
videos later
Either
on
enjoy the
today.
win for 24 or reflect on the
Comeback
loss for
season is
24
real. We the best
and
in the
put it
league.
aside
Peace.
and move forward.